ASMR, Assisted Simulation Module Recollection. And this is Piston Popcorn. Do you feel that? I'm sorry.
Hello. Hello and good morning. I'm Jimmy the Sauce Lord, coming at you with another video about whatever I want to talk about. And today, as with most things, I'd like to talk about Hi-Chews. Now, I don't know if I ever really explained myself. I probably did a while ago, but I will reiterate. My whole big thing with Hi-Chews is just that they're very good. I really like them more above other fruit chews, and I'm just trying to spread that word. Also, you know, we keep it loose here, so if I say something weird, if I slur, then it's just gonna stay in because that's how I want to present myself to you. So we got the sweet and sour mix, true to life fruit flavor with a tangy twist. As always, immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy. We have watermelon, we have lemon, we have grapefruit. 3.17 ounces, 90 grams. On the back is the same blurb as usual. And you know what? I'm just going to read it because I've been hoping that they'll be different and they haven't been. So I'm just going to read them all. From the minute you unwrap your Hi-Chew to the very last bite, the aromas of true to life fruit flavors are yours to enjoy. With our unique double layer, mouth-watering flavor is released as you chew for a long-lasting, immensely fruity, intensely chewy experience. Double layers of flavor made with concentrated fruit juices, no colors from synthetic sources, and gluten-free. But they do usually have soy, so watch out for that. Let's rip it, let's open them up, let's see what we got. And with the magic of editing, they'll be peeled. Woo! Wait, no, I got a better one. Woo! So we have these parsed out. And, okay, I usually save the ratios for later, but there's only 2 of the lemon ones in here, and that is disappointing. That's the one thing I don't like about Hi-Chews. Sometimes in the mixes, sometimes you get good mixes where the ratios are really good and you get equal amounts of each candy. And sometimes you get shit where it's just, oh, you like these? Well, there's at least one in there. So there you go. That's the one problem I usually have. I mean, come on. They're probably just sealing them up and then kind of just throwing them in there. And they probably got a big production machine to figure it out. But I mean, it's not cutting it. I've had many times where it's usually the same flavor overall. Like in the OG mix, green apple is usually nowhere as abundant as grape. There's like 1,000 grapes and a bunch of green apples, but there's usually not as much strawberry, which sucks because strawberry is my favorite. But enough complaining. So these are the sweet and sour flavors. Now, I've had these before, and honestly, they're not super sour. I mean, they're super sweet, of course, but I've always been a big fan. They're not always my go-tos, but they're definitely, if I'm getting a mix, they're usually the ones I gravitate towards. So I'm going to go lemon first, because it's the rarest one, apparently. If we're talking in terms of sour, the good thing about Hi-Chews is that they stay very consistent throughout. So the sourness is going to be there the whole time. But if we're talking in terms of actual sour amount, we're talking like Warheads cubes, okay? You know how they make, I'll probably put a picture like somewhere right here, but, or right here. But they make the Warheads gummies. They make them into little cubes. The base flavor that has like the original flavors in it really isn't that sour. It's got a little bit of citric acid on the outside, but as soon as you chomp into it, it's nothing. Not even a little sour. I used to be apprehensive about it as a kid because they dropped and I was like, ooh, I don't know, I'm not a sour guy. But they're just gummies with a little bit more of a kick than like a Welch's fruit snack. And that's what I get from these. They're pretty good. I mean, in terms of flavor, they're excellent. I love lemon stuff. Lemon's my favorite Starburst. It's my favorite Mamba. It's not my favorite Haichu, but it's up there. So yeah, good flavor. Good stuff. Not sour. Magical water. Cleanser of palates. Watermelon. I don't like watermelon the fruit, but I like watermelon flavored things. So hoping it's good. We didn't cover them, but if you ever heard of a Now and Later, Now and Laters are like the basic fruit chews. They're like the cheapest ones, I think, next to like Tootsie Rolls. It's not that they're bad, but their whole thing is that they're really hard. You chew them now and you chew them later, but they're just really hard, and they're all weirdly sour, and these really aren't that strong either. It's not even as strong as the lemon, but it doesn't even taste like the regular watermelon Now and Later. It tastes like the cherry one. I don't think it tastes like watermelon really, but it doesn't taste like cherry either, but it does remind me of the cherry Now and Laters, or the red ones, whatever those are. Probably addendum that here somewhere. Not bad. I don't think any Haichu I've had is really that bad. I've had underwhelming ones. I've had some that are a little disappointing, but I've never had a bad one. And that's what I love about these candies, is because like I can eat one and always know that they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. Not great always, but good. Only because I'm wearing the Chucky Finster hat. I'm reminded of the Rugrats episode where Chucky eats a watermelon seed, and Angelica tells him that it's gonna grow inside him, and he has this really messed up like dream sequence where it just keeps growing inside him and getting bigger.
Run, you guys!
And that really messed with me as a kid. Now I still didn't think that like it would actually happen to me, but it also made me more of a weenie around seed fruits, which is all fruits pretty much. So thank you, Klasky Supo, for ruining fruit for like a couple weeks of my life. It's grapefruit time. Okay. So whenever I eat some of these that I've already tried the flavors of, I usually save the one I already know I like the most last. But it's weird. I'm conflicted with grapefruit because it's a good flavor. It tastes good. It's not sour. It's actually the sweetest one, I think, out of the three, which is weird because why is watermelon more sour than grapefruit? Which is, I would say, the bitterest and sourest thing Americans can get their hands on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love grapefruit. I love grapefruit. Like, I'm drinking the juice. I'm into it. But grapefruit's one of those things you literally have to peel to get all the bitterness off. You have to like micromanage, you have to peel it. And even when you bite into it, it's still got so much bitter, sour flavor into it that it's debilitating. It is straight debilitating to eat grapefruit sometimes. And if you do it wrong and you eat like the skin that's got all that nasty like bitter stuff in it, it's gonna make your mouth feel gross. One time I was going to watch my little brother wrestle in a bigger city, and there happened to be a grapefruit tree next to a house that had nobody like occupying it. So one of my family members grabbed one, and we were sharing it. And I didn't know that you were supposed to peel all the little wedges of a grapefruit. So like unlike an orange wedge, you can just take it off and eat it. No, grapefruit's like, no, you got to take out the exterior skin. So you just have the little nubbins, the little jewels inside that glisten in the sun. But I didn't know that, and I just ate the whole thing, and I freaked out, and not a fun time. But yeah, that's why I'm a little. That's what I mean when I say that it's a little underwhelming how sweet this is. You know, it really should be the most sour one, but it's the sweetest one. But it's still gonna be my favorite though. After all that complaining, it's still the best one. King of the mix. But my opinion isn't the only opinion that matters. So, as always, I bring it to my friends. I'm gonna see what they say about it.
I started after you did the clap, but that's okay. Clap.
Grapefruit. Oh, Jesus.
What was that?
It's a party.
There's a party, you might tell me.
It's a worm. It's sour. That's what's going on.
Oh no.
This is the reaction you guys are waiting for. It should be called sour and sweet because it got sour first and it became sweet. That was quite the trip. I can't wait to the lemon one though, which we are trying next, the lemon. So, back to the grapefruit though first. I don't know why people get the sick kicks and like, oh, I enjoy sour so much. I don't know. They think they're hard, you know? They think it's so cool. Like, yeah, I can handle sour. Yeah, I can handle my ghost peppers. I can handle my sour taffies. Things like the whole freaking like candy is covered in sour sugar. I'm like, bro, you crazy.
So grapefruit wise here, what are you thinking?
It's no Fresca, but it would be so dope if I had this with a Fresca. It was
Like-
good. It's in sour, yeah, it's sweet and sour, you said. So yeah, it's got that nice sour. I love sour candy too. I think over time I can see it being like higher rank in my favorite sour flavors. I would like more of these.
Not sour at all. And again, it's really sweet. I like it. More sweeter than the others.
Alright, lemon. I'm scared. Okay. Pretty nice so far. Not as sour as the grapefruit one. It got a little bit sour, but like just that was for me to handle though. I could handle it. That's
didn't-
sour I can handle.
You didn't get twitchy this time.
No, not really. No, it really tasted lemony, so that was good. So it was a good fight.
Oh. I'm sorry, I call this basic. This is really good. This is really sweet.
Had something to prove to you, John. So you're really into the lemon.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one I want to try. Let's just get right there. It's not sour. It just tastes very sweet. I like the flavor. Like the taste. Was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting it to be a little more sour.
Now watermelon. I'm curious because it's sweet and sour watermelon. How can you go sour with watermelon? Right, watermelon. No, this is good. Kind of tastes like a different watermelon candy I had before. Feels good. Flavor's good. I wish it could be more watermelon, you know?
It's not watermelon-y enough.
Yeah, not watermelon-y enough.
Yep, it's a melon flavor, alright?
Are you a big fan of melons?
I like melons. Probably the most realistic melon flavor I've had in a candy, honestly. Alright, because it's just watermelon, but I taste more cantaloupe flavor.
Okay, so you're not getting the watermelon vibe.
No, I imagine the cantaloupe if it was red, though. Red flavor cantaloupe.
Red flavor.
It's definitely more chewier. Gets on your teeth too. I like it.
All right, man. So out of the three, what do you think is your favorite?
Definitely not grapefruit.
Who's the king of the mix?
I like my sweet stuff. Even though it's not watermelon enough, it still passed my test, so watermelon's the best one out of the 3 mix.
Oh, I'm surprised. All right.
I think that's been my favorite out of 3 then.
It's right off the bat.
It's the juice. It's refreshing. It's a refreshing lemon, and I don't know. In my personal experience, I've had too many refreshing things besides lemonade.
Had to be lemon.
Man, I really am thankful for my friends, all my buddies, my bandmates, and all that. They really helping me out here. Thank you for everybody that tried stuff for me. You know, you're the best. You're the best, as Anthony Fantano says. Ratio time. 2. There were 2 in the bag. I don't even need to organize them like I usually do, where I cut, because there were only 2 of one of the flavors. This one's got 3, 6, it had 9. And this one has 7. So in the bag there was 9, 7, and 2. Only this is the last one. This is the last little nubbin. That makes me sad. Work on that. Work on it, please.
Good job, happy haichu. Kuchala. Happy happy. Morinaga haichu. Ataru yo.
I'll see you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, stuck to my tongue. Stuck to my gums. He's melding with me. Oh.